Hey everyone, Jordan here with 9 to 5 Toys. CES 2020 is wrapping up here, and we wanted to give you kind of a little look behind the scenes of what our experience there was like. We had people from all of our sites, from 9 to 5 Mac, 9 to 5 Google, 9 to 5 Toys, Drone DJ, Electrek, everybody. If you've been following our coverage of CES 2020 over on those sites, then you'll have seen, our best ofs and some of the highlights from the show. But I kind of wanted to give you a little behind the scenes look at, what it's actually like there at CES. So let's check it out. Thanks for watching 9 to 5 Toys. Be sure to like, subscribe, and enable notifications with the bell icon so you don't miss any upcoming videos. Companies debut new products the entire week, but it seems like most of them either start the first day of the show or even a couple days before. So we got in a couple days early and then spent some time on the show floor the first day. So Sunday started with a little exploration around the Las Vegas Convention Center. Companies were still getting their booths set up, so everything was a bit chaotic. But this is kind of a fun way to get the lay of the land and maybe get a sneak peek at what is coming up. And then later that night was the first event that I attended, which was CES Unveiled. Some kind of describe it as speed dating, which is a pretty accurate description. A lot of the exhibitors from the show bring a much smaller setup, a much smaller booth to this basically like a ballroom or banquet hall in one of the hotels. And you can go around from booth to booth and just get, a really close look at some of the products, and it's a much, smaller, more intimate way of seeing the products. Obviously, we can't meet with everyone at the event, but it's fun to get a little bit of a closer look at the newer product offerings. At Unveiled, I saw the new watches from Withings, Smart Toilet from Kohler, Nanoleaf's latest geometric light panels, and more. With Nanoleaf and their already popular geometric light panel designs, I really think this new hexagonal, slimmer panel is going to be really popular. So day 2, Monday, brought some other press events and more announcements. I was able to attend MSI's event where they showcased the new GE and GS laptops and their new focus on software packages for both creators and gamers. I also spent some time with Razer checking out their new offerings that they were announcing this year. Razer really sees mobile gaming growing even more pretty soon, so they're putting out some products to meet that demand. Another pretty new and exciting release from Razer is the Tomahawk N1. This tiny enclosure has everything thanks to the Intel NUC, and is extremely compact, and its toolless tray design lets you easily remove, upgrade anything if you want to, and just put it back in and lock it back in place really easily. I think it's a really stylish and neat design. Obviously, this is a pre-production design. It doesn't even have, the power buttons up top or anything like that. So it will look a little bit different when it officially comes out, but this is still a really cool concept that a lot of gamers who are maybe interested in doing some DIY but don't want to do, an entire build, this would be something that could be pretty interesting for them. One other pretty cool thing from Razer is the e-racing simulator. They partnered with a bunch of other companies to bring all this technology together and make a really cool simulator. There are 2 projectors which display on a screen which stretches over 180 degrees. I think it's closer to like 202 degrees or something like that. Alright, so now let's get to the actual show floor itself. So everyone talks about how crazy it is, how, busy and packed. My first experience was at the South Hall, which has a lot of gaming, some audio, 3D printing, and obviously tons of other areas of tech as well. But it wasn't too bad. I felt like I could freely move around and have access to most products in any booth. So I spent some time meeting with Formlabs and checking out some of, their latest materials and their latest printers. But then I went to the Central Hall where all the heavy hitters like LG, Sony, Samsung, Panasonic, and tons more have their gymnasium-sized booth set up there. And this is the CES that people are referring to, where it is very crowded and very hard to get close to, some of the really hot tech. One great example of these incredible booths was LG's. When you walk into the Central Hall from kind of the main hallway entrance, there's this massive digital display with just crazy sound and lights and everything, and it's really a great welcome into the CES Central Room show floor. And of course, weaving around all the booths, can get a little bit tiresome. Your legs get tired, your feet get sore. But there are so many cool things to see. And obviously, a lot of people have been talking about it, but one of the things that really surprised us, everyone on the team, was Sony's car, which was obviously a surprise to everyone. But, with Electrek's coverage of everything, EV, they were extremely surprised to see this new concept. Getting up and close to it and checking it out was a little bit hard because it was usually pretty busy, but it is a very attractive car and pretty neat concept. It'll be interesting to see what they do with that. And of course, a big hit is always the Google booth as well, which is outside, pretty much separate from the entire show floor. And of course, again, this year they had the slide that you can go down into the ball pit, which is a big hit. And they had a bunch of other things kind of around the campus there. They were just trying to bring a lot of energy and make it really, really fun. And beyond just all of the new tech, there's a lot of business done at CES too. So there are a lot of meetings and there are a lot of parties as well, which is kind of fun. We were invited to go to Zag's party, which was at this awesome club, and just a really fun event to attend. Well, that's just kind of a quick look at the behind the scenes of our experience, our time there at CES 2020. Obviously, if you want to, check out more of the best of, we have all those posted over on all of our sites. So you can go to 9to5 Toys, 9to5 Mac, 9to5 Google, Drone DJ, Electric, and, check out our top picks there to see what really impressed us from this show. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing. This is Jordan with 9to5 Toys.